Hello and welcome to Veterans Medals Workshop, where today we have a really interesting program. We're going to talk about one of the most unique medals in the entire inventory of U.S. military decoration, the World War I Victory Medal. It has a couple of very unique features that are not on any other United States military medal. So come on, let's go take a look.
All of the information in this video came from one of our books at Medals of America Press or on Amazon. The World War I Victory Medal, known prior to the establishment of the World War II Victory Medal, was simply known as the Victory Medal, and it was designed under the direction of the United States Commission to Fine Arts. It was an award agreed upon by all of the Allied services, and each Allied nation would design a victory medal for award to their military personnel, all of the medals having a certain common feature, including a winged figure of victory on the front and the same ribbon. And I'll show you an example of another Allied victory medal in just a moment. May surprise you a little bit, but the Victory Medal for World War I was awarded to all military personnel who served in the American Expeditionary Force in Europe and Russia between 1918 and 1919, and the American Expeditionary Force in Siberia between November 23, 1918 and April 1, 1920. The front of the bronze medal features a winged victory holding a shield and a sword on the front. The back of the bronze medal features the Great War for Civilization in all capital letters curved along the top of the medal, and curved along the bottom and back of the medal are 6 stars, 3 on either side of a center column of 7 staffs wrapped in a cord. The top of the staff has a round ball and is winged on the sides. The staff is on top of a shield that says U on the left side and S on the other, of course, for the United States. On the left side of the shaft, the Allied countries of France, Italy, Serbia, Japan, Montenegro, Russia, and Greece are listed, and on the right side of the staff, Great Britain, Belgium, Brazil, Portugal, Romania, and China. The Victory Medal has over 33 different devices, more than any other United States military medal. And the most prestigious one is a Silver Star, but I'll get to that later. First, let's look at the campaign clasp. United States Army personnel during World War I and Marine units serving with the Army in World War I were authorized up to 14 different battle clasps depending on the battles that they served in. The medal on the left shows 4 battle clasps, meaning that veteran served in 3 battles as well as the defensive sector. And what do I mean by that? Well, in addition to the battle class, there were 5 other clasps that indicate service in either England, France, Italy, Russia, or Siberia. Not to be outdone, the Navy had 19 clasps, like the aviation class I show here, and the medal that you can see to the left where it has Europe. That's a Navy class. And so let me show you the Navy class. But before I do that, here are 3 very interesting examples of 3 different Army veterans. On the left, you can see that he has 7 battle clasps on his medal. In the center, that veteran has 5 battle clasps on his medal. And on the right, this veteran has 4 battle clasps. For sea-related war duty, the Navy issued operational clasps, which were worn on the World War I Victory Medal and inscribed with the name of the duty type that had been performed. Armed Guard, Asiatic, which could be port visits with the Atlantic Fleet or service in the Atlantic Fleet, Aviation, Destroyer, which means service on a destroyer, Escort, Grand Fleet, Mine Lane, Mine Sweeping, Mobile Base, Naval Battery, Overseas, Patrol, Salvage, Submarine, Submarine Chaser, Anti-Submarine, Transport, and duty in the White Sea, which meant that a vessel visited a Russian port.
Oops, time out. Let me take just a second and say thank you to Medals of America and Fountain Inn, South Carolina, because they generously support this show and provide all the medals and ribbons that you see. They're a veteran-owned, family-operated company, been in business for almost 50 years. They have an approved hallmark from the Institute of Heraldry, and they're authorized to carry all of the official U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, and Coast Guard awards.
And that brings us to the silver citation star on the ribbon of the Victory Medal. And there's a big difference between what it meant for the Army and what it meant for the Navy. Congress, showing its normal generosity to the military forces, authorized a 3/16-inch silver star to be worn on the ribbon of the Victory Medal for any member of the United States Army who had been cited for gallantry in action between 1917 and 1920. Fortunately, in 1932, under the leadership of General Douglas MacArthur, the Citation Star was redesignated a Silver Star Medal, and upon application to the War Department, any holder of a Silver Star citation in the Army could have it converted to a Silver Star Medal. However, for the United States Navy in World War I, it was called the Navy Commendation Star, and it was authorized to any person who had been commended by the Secretary of the Navy for performance of duty during the First World War. It was the same 3/16-inch silver star that went on the ribbon, but unlike the Army version, the Navy Commendation Star could not be upgraded to the Silver Star Medal. However, in both the Army and the Naval Forces, it did not matter how many clasps you might have on your medal, you could only wear one bronze star on your service ribbon. And then you say, hey, Frank, what's that iron cross on the ribbon? Well, for members of the Marine or Medical Corps who served in France that were not eligible for a battle class, they received a bronze Maltese cross on their ribbons. Well, that was a high-speed tour of almost 40 different devices that go on the Victory Medal, more than any other United States medal. As I mentioned earlier, all 14 Allied countries agreed on a common design in that they would use the same ribbon, and they would use the symbol of winged victory on the medal. And so to give you an example, all of the countries used the same ribbon, but each medal had a different winged victory on it. Here's an example of the medal struck by Great Britain, and you can see it has a completely different version of the winged victory on the front, and it has a completely different write-up on the back of the medal. But the uniformity of the ribbon and the concept of the winged victory on the front remains for all of the medals.
Thank you for joining us today on Veterans Medals Workshop for our show on the United States World War I Victory Medal, a really unique medal. I hope you enjoyed the show and will give us a like as well as subscribe. See you next time on Veterans Medals Workshop.